back to my channel Science Learning Gateway. I hope you people are doing great. So today in this video we are going to discuss class 10th geography for Karnataka board students. We are going to discuss chapter number 12 from geography, that is India soils. This chapter is basically only for Karnataka board students who are going to write their exam next year in 2024. I've already uploaded the first chapter of geography, that is India, physical divisions of India, that chapter. You can go through the channel and you can watch that video. So let's start with the chapter India soils. So before starting guys, I have a humble request from you all. If you like the video, if you understand my explanation, then do like the video, subscribe the channel and share it with your friends also. So let's start with the chapter India soil. In this chapter, basically we are going to read about the different types of soils which are found in India. In which part of the India, in which regions of India we find different soils, that also we are going to read, and in which soil which types of crops we can grow, that we will read. And at the last part of the chapter we are going to read about soil erosion, how we can conserve the soil. You know that soil is a very important natural resource which is gifted to us by the nature. Without soil it is impossible for any plants, animals, or even for humans also to survive over there, right? So let's read about the chapter India soil. In this chapter, first we are going to read about the different types of soils which are found in India, and in which regions, in which states, in which area they are distributed, that we are going to read. We have different types of soils like red soil, alluvial soil, black soil. About those soils we are going to read in this chapter. Next, we are going to read about soil erosion and what are the causes of soil erosion. What do we understand by soil erosion? Soil erosion means washing away the top fertile layer of the soil by wind or water. That is called soil erosion. Right? For example, suppose we have a piece of land. We know that the upper layer of the soil is very fertile, which is used for growing the crops. It provides all the nutrients to the crop. But suppose if this fertile layer of the soil is lost by wind or water, what will happen? The soil will lose its fertility, and that process is called soil erosion. So in this chapter we are going to read about soil erosion and the causes for soil erosion. Means why does soil erosion occurs? That we are also going to read. Next we will read about the effects of soil erosion. Okay, at first the soil erosion will occur, but what will be the effect of soil erosion on the nature, on the plants, on the humans? That also we are going to read in the chapter. And at last we are going to read about the conservation of soil and its management. Means how we can conserve the soil, that we are going to read. Okay, so let's start with the chapter. Okay, the most important thing over here that you should know, that soil, it is a very important natural resource which is given to us by the nature. And in India we have different types of soils, and all the different types of soils have different features, different characteristics. Different soils are used for growing different types of crops. Now, now the question comes over there, that from where do the soil comes? How do we get the soil? The soil is formed by the weathering of rocks. So what is the meaning of weathering of rocks? Weathering means breaking down of rocks. Breaking down of rocks into small pieces. Means when the big large pieces of rocks are there under any pressure or temperature, these rocks will be broken down into small pieces, and further these small pieces will again broken down into very small pieces, and finally we get the soil. That is called weathering of soil, and it is a very long process. It takes many years to form soil. Okay, so how is soil formed? Soil is formed by the weathering of rocks under different types of climate or climatic condition. So if you want, you can underline this line in your textbook. Okay, some soils are deposited by the agents of denudation. Now see, some of the soils, what they are saying over there, that some types of soils are also formed by the agents of denudation like wind, water, and different climatic conditions. Soil also includes decayed materials of plants and animals, organic matter. Okay, sometimes what happens when the plants and animals will die? When the plants and animals will die, the microorganism like fungi and bacteria will break the bodies of plants and animals into small small pieces. When these small pieces will mix up together, they also form the soil, and that soil is very fertile. That soil is very fertile for growing the crops. So sometimes soil is also formed by the when the plants and animals by the decayed parts of the plants and animals. Okay. Now, in India, how many types of soils we have? In India, we have six main types of soil. Remember this point that in India, we have six main types of soil. The first soil is called the alluvial soil. Second soil is called the black soil, which is black in color. Third soil is called the red soil. From the name itself, we know that it is red in color. Fourth soil is laterite soil. Fifth soil is called the desert soil. The desert soil will be present in which areas? In the desert areas like in Rajasthan, Gujarat. And the sixth soil is called mountainous soil. So we have six types of soil. So what are the six types of soil? Let's repeat it again. Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil, desert soil, and mountainous soils. I hope you all have learned all the six types of soils. Now let's read one by one all the six types of soil. The first soil, that is the alluvial soil. Let's start with that. The soil in the lower area is called the alluvial soil, means the soil which is present in the lowermost area. Suppose you have different layers of the soil. Okay. So suppose you have different layers of the soil. So the soil which will be present at the bottom, that is called the alluvial soil. Okay, so just remember that the soil which is present in the lower areas are called the alluvial soil. Lower area soils are most extensively spread over vast areas compared to other types of soil. So since this soil is present in the lower areas, it will be spread to a more means more wider space. Okay, it is deposited over approximately 7.7 billion square kilometers. Let's read about the states where the alluvial soil is found. This type of soil is found in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Orissa, Punjab, Haryana, Brahmaputra Valley of Assam. So at least 2-3 states you should know that where alluvial soil is found. So you can remember that alluvial soil is present in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Orissa or Punjab. Beside Narmada and Tapti Valley, the coastal plains on both the sides of the peninsular plateau also have this kinds of soil. Now let's look at the rivers where we have this type of soil. So Narmada and Tapti Valley, coastal plains of both sides of the peninsular plateau. In the peninsular plateau also we can get the alluvial soil. Now let's have a look on the crops which can be grown on the alluvial soil. So the crops which can be grown on the alluvial soil are wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton and jute. So just underline this line, this is very important. The crops which can be grown in alluvial soil are wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton and jute. Sometimes 1 marks question can come from here. Name some crops which can be grown in alluvial soil. So if you remember, you can easily write wheat, paddy, sugarcane, cotton and jute can be grown in alluvial soil. Now let's come to the second type of soil called the black soil. As the name suggests, it is black in color. The black soil is also called the regular soil. This can come in the form of fill in the blanks or 1 marks question. Black soil is known as dash, or by what name black soil is known as. So you have to remember that it is known by the name called regular soil. It is best suited for cotton cultivation. Now which crop is mainly grown in black soil? So we have read that this in our junior classes also, that the best soil for cultivation of cotton is black soil. Just underline this one, it is best suited for cotton cultivation. Therefore it is also called black cotton soil. So why black soil is called black cotton soil? Because it is the best soil for cultivation of cotton. That's why it is also called black cotton soil. This type of soil is seen in about 5.46 lakh kilometer area. Okay. The area of black cotton soil is also called Deccan Trap. Now, the area where we get the blackened soil, that area is known as Deccan Trap. The soil is formed from the weathering of igneous rocks. We have read that how soil is formed. Soils are formed by the weathering of rocks. So we have different types of rocks like igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, metamorphic rocks, etc. So, this black soil will be formed by which type of rock? Black soil is formed by the igneous rock. Remember that black soil is formed by the igneous rocks. It contains more of clay particles. So in black soil, the amount of clay particles, the percentage of clay particles will be more. It is fertile and capable of retaining water. So this black soil is fertile, means it is good for growing the crops, and it can retain the water also. This type of soil is found in which states? It is found in Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, western areas of Andhra Pradesh, and North Karnataka. So at least 2-3 states you have to remember for black soil. You can remember Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat. This soil uh, is more of lime and magnesium carbonate. Now, what are the minerals which are found in this soil? So, in this soil, lime and magnesium carbonate is present. Lime and magnesium carbonate is present. It is highly suitable for dry farming. Cotton, jowar, wheat, onion, chili, tobacco, oilseeds, lemon and grapes are major crops grown in this soil. So we know that cotton is the best crop which is grown in the black soil. But apart from that, we can also grow jowar, wheat, onion, tobacco, lemon, grapes also in this type of soil. So at least remember 2-3 names for black soil also. The crops which can be grown in black soil, cotton is the first one. Second, you can remember wheat, you can remember jowar, you can remember lemon and grapes. Now let's read about the third type of soil, that is called the red soil. The largest area of peninsular plateau covered with red soil. So if you look at the map over there, you can see in the map of India, the largest area which is covered over there is of the red soil. It is marked with the stripe marks like this. Okay. It is found in about 5.18 kilometers square area. It can be seen from Kanyakumari in the south to Jhansi in the Madhya Pradesh. You can see Kanyakumari, it is present in the south area, and in the Madhya Pradesh area, this side in near Jhansi and all, you can see this soil. So it can be present, it can be seen from Kanyakumari in the south to Jhansi in Madhya Pradesh in the north. It spreads from Gujarat's Kutch area to Raj Mahal Hills in the Jharkhand. Now, in the Gujarat areas also, you can see this soil, this area. And in the Jharkhand, in this area, you can see this soil. Means in the north area, in the north side, in the north part of India, in the south part of India, in the east part of India, and in the west part of India, everywhere we can see the red soil is present over there. So this is very important that you have to underline over there. It is found in the Kanyakumari in the north and Jhansi to the Madhya Pradesh in the north. It spreads from Gujarat's Kutch area to Rajmahal Hills in the Jharkhand area. Now, what are the major crops which are grown in this red soil? The major crops which are grown in this red soil are ragi, tobacco and oilseeds. Ragi, if you are from Karnataka, from Bangalore, you all know about ragi, right? How nutritious it is, how good it is for our health. So ragi, tobacco and oilseeds are grown in red soil. Areas having irrigation facility grow paddy, sugarcane, cotton, etc. Now, there are some parts in India where irrigation facility is not so good, but in some parts of our country, irrigation facility is very good. If irrigation facility is good and in that area red soil is present, then in that red soil, paddy, sugarcane and cotton can also be grown. So you have to remember that in red soil, ragi, tobacco, oil seeds are grown. Apart from that, if irrigation facility is good, if the area will get proper water, then paddy and sugarcane and cotton can also be grown. So that's about your red soil. Now let's look about the laterite soil. Laterite soil is the fourth type of soil. Okay. So laterite soil is found normally in the areas receiving more than 200 centimeters of rainfall. So in those part of our country where the region or the area will receive 200 centimeter of rainfall, over there only we can get the laterite soil. Because of having rainfall, the minerals of the soil get washed off, leaving behind ferric oxide and aluminium in the surface soil. As the soil is found in the area where the rainfall is more. So if rainfall will occur, the rainwater, what it will do? It will wash away the fertile layer of the soil, the top layer of the soil. And what are the minerals which will be present in the soil? Only after that ferric oxide and aluminium will be present in the soil. Hence the soil also looks red in color. So if in this ferric oxide is present, so because of the presence of ferric oxide, the color of the soil also looks, the laterite soil also looks red in color. So why does laterite soil looks red in color? Because of the presence of ferric oxide and aluminium in it. The minerals dissolved in the rainwater percolate to deeper layer of the soil, and insoluble oxides of iron and aluminium are found in the top layer. So if rainwater will wash away the top layer of the soil, what will happen? The rainwater will go deep into the surface, to the earth's surface, right? Taking all the minerals, and only in the layer which is present at the earth, in that layer of the soil, only the oxides of iron and aluminium will be present. Laterite soil is less fertile and lack nitrogen and minerals. Since the rain water has washed away the top layer of the soil, obviously laterite soil will be less fertile, and it has less amount of nitrogen and other minerals. In India, this type of soil is found in about 2.48 lakh kilometer area, extending over the Western Ghats, the Vindhyas, the Satpuras, the Rajmahal Hills, and the Purvanchal region. So, where do we get the laterite soil in India? In the Western Ghats, it can be seen in the Vindhyas, the Satpuras, the Rajmahal Hills, and the Purvanchal region. In these regions only you can get the laterite soil. If you look at the map, the laterite soil can be present. Wait, let's check that once. This is for the laterite soil, right? So laterite soils are present in this area little bit, and in these area small. This, since you can see that only 2.48 lakh kilometer, in that area only this laterite soil is present. So it is only present in the Western Ghat, the Vindhyas, the Satpuras, the Rajmahal Hills, and the Purvanchal region. And this soil is mainly good for cultivation of coffee, tea, and other plantation crops. So you can underline this in your textbook. It is suitable for cultivation of coffee, tea, and other plantation crops. Now let's come to the desert soil. From the name itself, we can understand that desert soil will be present in the desert areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, those areas. Desert soils are formed in the regions of less rainfall and high temperature. So where do we get the desert soil? Where there will be less rainfall and there the temperature will be very high. In that area only desert soil can be found. The color of the desert soil is red and brown in color. Water percolates easily without retentive, and moisture gets reduced in the soil. So if the rainfall will occur, what will happen? The water will be quickly absorbed by the soil, and there will be no moisture present in the soil. About 1.4 lakh kilometer of this kind of soil is found in India. So in only this area, this soil can be found, only 1.4 lakh kilometers. What are the crops which are grown in the desert soil? Jowar, sajje, and dates are grown in this soil. Jowar, sajji, and dates are grown in this soil. It is distributed in the areas of northwest Rajasthan. Now let's look at the areas where this soil is found. It is found in northwest Rajasthan, adjoining areas of Punjab, Haryana, Kutch, and area of western Gujarat and the western parts of the Aravali mountains. Only in these areas desert soil can be found. Northwest Rajasthan, adjoining areas of Punjab, Haryana, Kutch, area of western Gujarat, and western parts of Aravali mountains. At least you should remember northwest Rajasthan, Kutch area of western Gujarat, Haryana, and Punjab. Now the sixth type of soil, that is the mountain soil. It contains plenty of decayed organic matter. Plenty of decayed organic matter means when the plants and animals will die, the bacteria and fungi will feed upon them, will break them into small pieces, and finally the decayed plants and animals will be changed into soil. So in mountain soil means in mountain soil we can see a lot of decayed plant organic matter. This soil is found on the lower slopes of the mountains. So if you look at the mountain areas, in the lower slopes you can get the mountain soil, and it is very rich in nitrogen and organic residue, since it is mainly made of the decayed organic matter, decayed plant and animal. So obviously it will be very fertile, rich in nitrogen and organic matter. It is suitable for the growth of coffee, tea, spices, and fruits. Now, what are the crops which can be grown in the mountain soil? Coffee, tea, spices, and fruits can be grown in this soil. Foothills of Himalayas, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, West Bengal, and other mountainous regions have this type of soil. Since the name suggests us that it is a mountain soil, so it will be present in the mountainous areas of Himalayas, Jammu and Kashmir. At least you can remember Himalayas, Jammu and Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh. Uttarakhand is also there. So with this, we have finished all the 6 types of soil. Now let's come to soil erosion, which is a very important part from this chapter. So what is soil erosion? Soil erosion means washing away of the top layer of the soil by the rain or water. It is called soil erosion. Suppose this is a piece of land and the top layer is this layer. So if wind and water will come near this land, what will happen? They will blow off the top layer of the soil along with them. They will carry away the top layer of soil along with them. The soil, it's no longer fertile, right? The top layer is already washed. So that process is called soil erosion. So what definition is written in your book? Transportation of surface soil by various natural forces is called soil erosion. Means washing away, transportation means carrying away or washing away the top layer of the soil by natural forces like wind and water is called soil erosion. So the definition is very clear. Transportation of surface soil by various natural forces is called soil erosion. So what are the natural forces? Running water, wind, sea waves are the main causes of soil erosion. So how the question will be asked over there? What is soil erosion? Then the same definition you have to stick over there. Transportation of the surface area by the various natural forces like running water, wind, sea waves is called soil erosion. Now let's read about the causes of soil erosion. What are the different causes of soil erosion? This is one of the major problems which is faced in our country, and this soil erosion problem is increasing day by day in the recent years, right? So what are the major causes of soil erosion? The first and the most important cause of soil erosion is deforestation. What is the meaning of deforestation? Deforestation means cutting down of trees. You know that these days we and the other people, they all are cutting down the trees and the forest for making buildings, hospitals, schools, markets, malls, etc. So if the trees will be cut down, the soil will become loose and obviously soil erosion will occur. Second cause of soil erosion is overgrazing. Suppose in a piece of land there is a lot of grass. Okay, if people will leave their cows or the other cattle, the cows or the cattle will eat the grasses. If there will be no grass, again the soil will become loose and the top layer will be removed by wind and water. So this is also one of the cause of soil erosion. Deforestation, overgrazing. Third is scientific methods of cultivation. Nowadays, lot of new techniques, lot of new methods are used for growing the crops. Those methods are also one of the cause of soil erosion. Next is over irrigation. In some of the places over irrigation is done, overwatering is done. That is also one of the cause of soil erosion. So if in the exam it will be asked what are the different causes of soil erosion, first you will write deforestation, second you will write overgrazing, third is unscientific method of cultivation, and the fourth one is over irrigation. Even manufacture of bricks, tiles, pots use the top layer of the soil, leaving behind depleted soil. You have seen in some of the places bricks are made. So how bricks are made? Bricks are made by the soil. So the people over there, they will use the top layer, the fertile layer of the soil for making the bricks, and in that case also soil erosion will occur. Okay. Now let's read about the effects of soil erosion. Yeah, soil erosion has occurred, but what effect it will have in the human health or in the plants or in the animals? Now, so if soil erosion will affect, it will lead to many problems. The first problem is that Soil erosion leads to accumulation of silt in the riverbeds, thereby causing floods. So what will happen if the if the rainwater will carry away the top layer of the soil, they will accumulate some of the particles in the riverbeds, which will lead to floods. And if flood will occur, there will be loss of life and property. So the main effect of soil erosion is it leads to flood. Second, with accumulation of silt in the river course, changing direction of river course. So if the silt will get accumulated in the river bed, the direction of the rivers will also change. Suppose that the river should go in the straight way, but if silt will get accumulated, the direction of the rivers will also change. This is the second issue or second effect. Third is due to accumulation of silt, the storage capacity of the reservoir get reduced. Suppose this is one of the reservoir, and if in that lot of silt will get accumulated, the reservoir cannot hold more water in that. The water will flow from the top. So this is also one of the effect of soil erosion. Fourth point, due to soil erosion, the volume of water percolating down gets reduced. Due to this, natural springs dry up. As India is mainly dependent on agriculture, its productivity is reduced. Hence, to preserve fertility and productivity, preservation of soil erosion is essential. See, if soil erosion will occur continuously, the water will not get accumulated, means the water will not percolate down in the earth. Underground water we cannot get. Because of that, the natural springs are dying up, and in our country India, we are mainly dependent, means that most of the people in our country are dependent of agriculture, right? And if we have to grow crops, we need water, we need the fertile soil. So if soil erosion will keep on occurring like this, the the people over there who are dependent on agriculture, they cannot survive. So this is one of the major problem which should be solved. Now, the last topic of this chapter is conservation of soil and management. How we can conserve the soil, that we will read over there. So what is soil conservation? Prevention of soil erosion and protecting the fertility of the soil is known as conservation of soil. So this is the definition for conservation of soil. If in the exam it will be asked what is soil conservation, you will write the same definition. Prevention of soil erosion means we have to prevent the soil erosion, we have to stop soil erosion process, and we have to also protect the fertility of the soil. We have to protect the top layer of the soil. That is called conservation of soil. In addition to this, protecting the fertility of the soil and using the soil in a healthy way for increasing the agriculture produce is its management. And what is the meaning of management? That how we are protecting the soil, how we are increasing the fertility of the soil, that is called the management. The 5-year plans have given a lot of importance to this aspect. There are many ways for preserving soil erosion. So in this, the question will be asked, what are the different ways by which we can prevent soil erosion? So the first method is counter plowing. In counter plowing, what happened? Different slopes are made, different counters are made. In this, that agriculture is done. So, if plants will be grown in that area, the loss of water will be less in counter plowing. Construction of bunds around the agriculture lands. Construction of bunds around the agriculture land means, suppose there will be like little tunnels type of thing will be made. In that, extra water will get stored in that area. So by this also, soil erosion will be reduced. Development of terraced agriculture field. Terrace agriculture, please, like in sloping areas, terrace type of structures will be made. In that, the plants will be grown. So in that case also, soil erosion can be prevented. Prevention of deforestation and encouragement of afforestation means we have to stop cutting down of trees, and we have to grow more and more trees. Deforestation means cutting down of trees, so that we have to prevent, and we have to start growing the trees. That is called afforestation. Control of livestock grazing. The cattle and the other farm animals which we leave them in the field area for grazing the grass, that should be stopped. Planned use of water. The water should not be used in large amount, means over irrigation and all we should not do. Then only we can stop soil erosion. And last is construction of check dams. Dams, you all know, no? Dams, they are used for storing the water. If there will be check dams, then the problem of flood and wall will not be there. So that will also help to prevent soil erosion. So with this we have finished the chapter. I hope you all have understood this chapter. This is a very interesting chapter, right? Because in this we are reading about the different types of soils and which crops can be grown, that also we have read in this. So in this, few important points are given over there. Soil is one of the most important natural resource. It is an important national wealth. Obviously soil is a very important natural resource which we should always protect it, right? Soil is made up of very fine particles and is called clay soil. The soil in which very small fine particles are present, that type of soil is known as the clay soil. Sandy soil is made up of large particles. If we talk about the sandy soil, in that the little bigger particles are present. Okay, and this one, pedology. What is pedology? Pedology is the study of formation of soil, structure and chemical composition and its changes. So this is also important. What is the study of soil known as? The study of soil is known as pedology. It is the study of formation of soil, structure, chemical composition and its changes. So with this, we have finished the chapter. I hope you all have understood it. If you have understood the chapter, please click on the like button, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel. If you have understood the question, understood the chapter, then you can answer the fill in the blanks also from this chapter. So let's have a look on the fill in the blanks which are given from the chapter. Okay, the first fill in the blanks is the soil deposited by the river is called. So which soil is deposited? The soil which is deposited by the river is known as which type of soil? That soil is called alluvial soil. Okay, the soil which is deposited by the river is called alluvial soil. So what is the spelling of alluvial soil? Alluvial, alluvial soil. This is the first answer. I hope you all have given the answer. The second one, black soil area is called, what do we call to the black soil area? We call the black soil area is called Deccan Trap. The black soil area is called Deccan Trap. DECCAN, Deccan Trap. Third, in Rajasthan, that soil are mainly found. So in Rajasthan, which soil is found? Desert soil. In Rajasthan, desert soil is found. Next question. For growing cotton, dash soil is suitable. So I hope you all can give this answer. For growing cotton, which soil we need? For growing cotton, obviously we need the black soil. The last question, for growing ragi and oilseed, that soil is suitable. For growing ragi and oilseeds, which soil is suitable? For growing ragi and oilseeds, red soil is suitable. Red soil is suitable. If you will comment in the comment box for answer the following questions, so that also I will discuss and it will help you to learn that. So if you need that, do comment in the comment box. I will make a separate video for that. Let's come to match the following question answer from this chapter. So alluvial soil you will match with which part of the option given over there? Alluvial soil we can match with to grow ragi and oil seeds? No. To grow ragi and oil seeds, which soil is used? To grow ragi and oil seeds, red soil is used. To grow ragi and oil seeds, red soil is used. So this is for option number A. Soil of Western Ghats. So which soil is found in the Western Ghat? Alluvial soil, black soil, laterite soil? No, nothing. To grow cotton, which soil is used? To grow cotton, we use the black soil. So this is for black soil. Now only two options are left with us. One is alluvial and the next one is the laterite soil. So laterite soil, which option we can check over there? Laterite soil is used for growing coffee and tea. This is the option. Now the only thing which is left with us is the alluvial soil, and it is found in the soil of Western Ghats. No, it is found in the Gangetic Plain because it is formed by the deposition of the silt. It is found in the Gangetic Plain. So with this, we have finished fill in the blanks and match the following. If you have understood the lesson properly, if you enjoyed the session, then please like the video, share it with your friends, and do comment in the comment section for any questions, any doubts. I will explain that and I will make a separate video for the question answers also if you want. So thank you for watching.